just happened recently. It's been raining. This could have came down. Maybe because of the wind. It really wasn't that intense, it was just rain. The wind didn't seem too extreme, it was breezy, but I noticed this one down. And then there's one over here. This is close to the road. There's like a homeless camp behind me, an old one over in the bushes in there. This too looks really fresh. Maybe that's been down a little longer, hard to tell. I don't know, the way that dirt's piled right up high there. I think this was just the other day. Anyway, just checking out this little corner of this greenbelt area that goes along the creek that I always am checking out. I've just found so much there. It runs all the way to the mountains. And looks like another little area, little camp. I wonder if somebody's living there. They very well may be. Camp there. Look at this. This is kind of cool. So you got all these sticks piled up right here, and all this stuff piled up on the tent. It's an old homeless camp, obviously not being used anymore. Hopefully there's not a dead body in here. But then you've got all these sticks placed up on the tarp, kind of like Bigfoot's taking over and saying, "Okay, guys, this is mine now." That's really interesting. Pretty cool. Kind of neat how they chose to do this too, and then selectively use a couple of these sticks. Like you can see the red one right there, that's obviously got some human influence to it, as well as this one here that's been whittled down kind of like a weapon, a poker stick. And I found a whittled stick not far from here in the same greenbelt area at another location that had been shoved in straight down into a structure that had been previously built, that looked like it had been built upon since my last visit, when I visited it last. Little stuff that this isn't going to naturally just fall like that. In fact, yeah, that branch is connected to the tree, this one here running along. So but just kind of cool, huh? Kind of cool how they would do that. Okay. I'm here underneath this spruce tree, and I was just kind of looking around at some of the stuff. You know, you see like this cowboy boot, vodka shooter, and you're like, okay, yeah, people have been here, but just kind of weird the way this wood is piled up here. This stick is up in the tree leaning. These little pieces here, kind of cool, propped up, sitting vertical like that. A couple more things here, just randomly up in the tree. You got an old thing of wire here in the tree. Look down here, there's a bird wing. Just, you know, this up here, this balanced in here, stuck in. Right here, you got this guy leaning up. So, there's some dumpsters right here. Maybe the Sasquatch would be interested in watching the people or hanging out here. The greenhouse is right over here. There's a road over there that people could actually walk down a path. Houses over here, another road. It's kind of cool evidence. Didn't even notice this. Totally off the ground, hanging by this piece. But oh, it's not totally off the ground. It's actually touching over there on the right, but still. Actually, there we go. It is balanced. Now, I probably messed it up. Fence post stuck up in here too. You know, just why would that be? Okay. Coming in underneath another tree. And I didn't even notice this. But this piece of wire is hanging in this tree. That's weird. It's twisted with metal. There's a metal twist right in here somewhere. I saw it right there. That is twisted on. And then up here around this branch, I don't know who would do that and why, but that's attached with metal twists. That is just weird. I don't know why that's hanging in the tree. I mean, obviously to protect from what, falling branches or something? I don't know. A little odd. Just seeing what else is in here. I don't know why that chicken wire is hung up like that. Definitely odd. Then I guess I was walking over here to take a look at this fence. Something took that out. Bent right here. So it must have, in order for the connector to be popped off, something must have ripped that out. You know, they usually got a little connector piece between the two lengths. I don't know that I see one on here. It's just two sections, but anyway, that's kind of odd too. Looking for the signs, you know, just looking for the signs. All the Sasquatch signs. It's kind of weird, all the bark is pulled off of this tree here. It's pretty darn high up. About 10 feet up. You can see it got pulled off before the leaves fell, but kind of a weird look to the tree. That's cool. This is kind of a cool little grove with these signs. Probably this stick snapped off right here, but it's hanging in the tree, and then right here this is linked up in the tree, and all this stuff. This here, this one across here, hanging right here, hanging. This is a cool little grove right here. I have not found this yet. More stuff just placed. Look at all the sticks piled up right here. Even the placement of this log, or what's left of it, is interesting. With this here, I mean, you know, people could sit on that, you know, humans, but then humans aren't going to do all the stick work. So I don't know if, you know, what came first. This is cool. Little escape route. Got this little pile of sticks right here down in this little area underneath these trees. But what caught my attention more than that is this stick is balanced up here and it's going all the way across. I'm balancing right in here. Snapped off. There's no way it would have naturally done that. Maybe that's what Bigfoot's doing, is pull-ups. Little guy getting tough for his tree climbing. I'm just joking, but I don't know why they do that, but I'm pretty sure that's them for sure. Alright, check this out. This one here is bent down and it's wedged up in the tree here. And it looks like it's settled in there pretty good, but upon further inspection, like on the bottom here, you can see it was actually resting in this spot in the ground. And so it's recently been turned upwards and manipulated to be resting in this tree. Looks like there's some stuff over here that's kind of interesting too. There's a pond on the other side of this hill, and I see these two bobbers right here that are placed up here, as well as this tennis ball. That's cool. And then this other stick lean on here. Also note, this guy looks like part of the configuration, coming up here and branching off. But you know, they just take the existing stick work and twist it around and do stuff with it and see, you know, if anybody notices. I'm sure a lot of this stuff could have been done by them. Looks like stuff that they might do, but it's harder to prove. This is more evidential with this mark in the ground. Sign of recent activity. I mean, even this one up in the tree, for instance, is odd. But anyway, the tennis ball and those fishing bobbers is pretty cool. As you see, we've got a pond in the background. Okay, we got some sticks by the trail. It's not really like a big structure by any means or anything that looks like it's a Sasquatch structure per se, but this is, you know, wedged in here. And I think what I'm gonna do is take some of the surrounding sticks and build it up and make it look like something. And I'll just see, you know, in the future, if I ever come by here and remember, see if it looks any different, or be able to do like a video comparison or picture-to-picture comparison or something. I don't know, just getting creative. I'm not far out there, you know, I'm in town, I'm local right now, but I know there's activity all up and down this greenbelt area. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little experiment.